Hello everyone and welcome back to From Our Basement Gaming.
Hi everybody.
We are back with part 66 of our Ecco the Dolphin Defender of the Future Let's Play.
That we are.
Quite this fancy thing going on.
Yeah. We just got through a small maze and we just got through a painful maze.
And now we are fighting some kind of boss. It is very bright.
Yeah. I have no idea what to do, so.
It's kind of reminding me of those things that grabbed you and swim away quickly, like the tentacle that grabbed you.
I'm concerned about the lack of air pockets.
Yeah. You might... Let me take a peek, see what we're supposed to do.
Oh.
You figured it out?
Here's one air pocket.
Oh. Alright, so the gems that fly around can be directed at the core, smashing through one of the shield within it hits. No, sorry. The gems that fly around can be directed at the core, smashing through one of the shield when it hits. Okay, I read it again, but that still doesn't make sense. At the same time, there are tentacles on the walls that grab the floating gems and use their stored power to heal the shields back to full strength. The idea here is to disrupt this process. Swim around and keep knocking the gems out of the tentacle's grasp before they can be used to heal the boss. At the same time, keep using the harness's tractor beam ability on any gems to send them into the shields, slowly weakening the core's protection. Eventually you'll break through the barriers and a beam of blue light will flow out of the core, which damages the tentacles. After a few blasts, the appendages that heal the core's shields will be set on fire and disappear. Then once they're gone, direct every gem into the core. Okay. So I hope that helped.
It helped a bit.
Okay.
The problem is not running out of air and not running out of health.
Right.
And this current is killing me.
So yes, this is interesting.
Yes, it is.
I hope you guys have followed
We hope so.
We think they've been fairly interesting. Oh!
Ooh.
I was not expecting to see a comeback of the screen turning blood red.
Yeah.
Oof. You're giving me flashbacks to Welcome to the Machine.
Yeah, except the machine is not that deadly.
No. No, but that effect that has appeared nowhere in the game before now made me think of it.
Yeah. Sorry to give you bad memories.
No. It's fine. Not bad. Tentacles are first game.
Yeah.
So we gotta send those crystals into the chute.
Yes. And we got to get these tentacles things out of their tentacles. Like that.
Yeah. Boom! Oh, it's crystals.
So the crystals can kill you.
Must be some pretty powerful crystals.
Yeah, I wouldn't be getting crystal crow. Crazy.
No. Well, it is kind of hard to attack with something that's trying to hurt you.
Yes, it is.
They kind of look like something digital, don't they? Giving me a reboot vibes.
Reboot.
Good show.
Yeah, I love that show.
I mean, the season 3 and 4 were at times, but
Yeah. Especially when after Bob was sucked into the
yeah, and what's his face became a jerk.
Enzo? I mean,
Yeah.
Renegade Matrix?
Yeah, renegade. Yeah, we remember who you are. We knew who you
Yeah.
were.
Just with an artificial eye and
Yeah.
a beard and a different costume.
And I don't mind any of that. It was the
Huh?
a-hole personality.
Yeah. I kind of liked older Andrea by that point, but
Oh, she was fine.
yeah.
But
And the two loved each other. That's one thing positive.
yes, and I mean,
Renegade Matrix.
I feel like they could have still shown him as being tougher and struggling in a different way. They could have
Right.
softened it a little bit.
Right.
I don't know. It's been a while, so I'd have to watch the episodes again to know specifically what my issue was.
I can feel that he wasn't as... He didn't have the same vibe Bob did. I can easily tell you.
Oh, well, definitely not. I mean, I don't necessarily mind that he was pessimistic, but I mean, I understand that completely.
Right.
I just felt like he was a little too into pushing other people away.
Yeah. I feel that Enzo/Renegade was in a very dark spot, especially because I felt that his friend had died, the guy he looked up to,
Yeah.
and he constantly blamed himself for it.
Oh, yeah, and I get that, and I resonate with that. It was just not quite good.
True. Of course, the surprise was, and yeah, it's debatable how well it was handled. The surprise was obviously that Bob wasn't dead. He had been traveling around the internet
And spoilers for me.
Oh, sorry about that.
No. Yeah, I know, and then I was mixed about his return, too. I was
Yeah.
happy, but I was also
Same.
kind of mixed.
Same. Silver Body Bob.
Yeah. But, I was a kid when I watched this, so who knows, I might feel completely different now
True.
if I go back and watch. But yeah, it was definitely very, maybe it was just too shocking, maybe too much of a switch in dynamic.
Yeah.
At least for me at the time.
If we compare it to how the show started, where it's just a bunch of computer people and robots living their daily lives, and then suddenly they get sucked into a video game and have to fight for their lives. Because using the game for the computer is death.
Right. Yeah, and I didn't mind that. I didn't mind it becoming a series either. Like, that was interesting. But anyway, great show, very ahead of its time.
Yes, it was.
And still looks great now.
Yeah. For a show from the mid-90s,
Yeah, there are
aged beautifully.
there are other CGI shows from the 90s that frankly didn't look good when they were new.
Beast Wars.
Yeah, sorry to people who like
Sorry.
Transformers Beast Wars.
Especially because the latest Transformers movie was really digging up old Beast Wars. Something I never thought I'd be seeing, considering that they were so obsessed with making Uber flag waving, win the war in Iraqi with. But
Got a little political.
sorry.
That's alright.
Honestly, I really don't know what he was doing with Transformers in 2007.
I know what you mean. It got kind of too... Oh, it basically did get too big.
You're right.
Yeah. It was too... I mean, there's... I guess nothing wrong with the patriotic movies, but...
Oh yeah, there's nothing wrong with patriotism, but...
There's a way to do it that's not so heavy-handed,
Yeah.
I guess. And I mean, I don't know. I wasn't like huge into Transformers.
Yeah, I kind of grew out of it.
So
way
I
before
don't-
the movie, so...
Yeah, so I have no idea if the show itself was very American patriotic vibes or not. I don't really know. I wasn't... As a kid, I wasn't into mecha shows. Like, I got into that stuff later in life.
I'm not sure because I did watch some Transformers around Generation 2. It was a lot. It was strange. And also I think they re-edited bits from the 80s show. Because I apologize if some of you are Transformers fans who will be miffed at this guy's takes on it, but I swear they changed the villain in the 90s version of the show to match the new Generation 2 version of the toys.
I'm sure they did.
Yeah.
I mean, that wouldn't surprise me.
Yes.
I think that's the other part why I wasn't very interested in it. I had no interest in the toy line.
Right.
And that was very much one of those shows that existed first and foremost.
That's true.
And yes, you can make that argument for much better shows.
Yeah.
No offense. In my opinion, much better shows. But I think the difference is, can you make a story that stands well on its own?
Right.
If you were to, if you wanted to close your eyes and pretend there was no toy line, could you do it?
Right.
I guess is my point.
Yes. As I'm thinking about it, this is also another spoiler. If I recall correctly, in the original 80s version of Transformers,
Excuse me, I'm having these snacks. If you hear noise.
the main villain Megatron was originally a handgun.
Oh,
Yeah. Which, that's the other thing too, the Decepticon villains were would transform into weapons of war, whereas the Autobots would transform into vehicles for work or fun, like Optimus Prime is a 18-wheeler truck.
Right.
So in the 90s, when they brought the stuff back for Generation 2, if I recall correctly, they made Megatron a tank in the 90s cartoon.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
As with the toy remake, they made him a tank.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I think the concept of the toys and like I want to say at that time a lot of like military-esque or like war-type toys were getting more common.
Yeah.
In general.
Yes. Especially even with the first version of the Transformers, as they brought G.I. Joe back as small action figure series.
Yeah, and this is part of the reason why I didn't gravitate towards a lot of those, stereotypical masculine toys growing up, because I just was not a fan of military stuff, even, from a very young age.
Understandable.
And so I didn't like things that were associated with it. I didn't even really play with many, toys that were, guns.
Right.
Even water things.
Really? Wow.
I mean, I think the most I did was maybe Nerf.
Ah, gotcha.
But a very, very brief period in my life.
I see.
I just was not into violent toys.
I understand.
Or military type stuff. I liked Hot Wheels.
Yeah. I had a few toy swords in my day, but because
oh yeah, me too. I liked swords.
Swords were cool as a kid.
Yeah. And I didn't necessarily make a connection between the military and swords, so.
Right. I know as a boy I was a huge Zelda fan, so yeah.
Yeah, there was that with me as well. And when I was really young, I liked the Power Rangers, and they mostly fought with their own bodies. They had some weapons, but they did a lot of martial arts type fighting, so.
Yes. Yeah, and like in karate, where you use your body as a weapon of defense.
Right. And since the shows that I watched that were action-oriented were more along those lines, that's why. I mean, I had a Power Rangers toys, but I don't know if that was considered stereotypical masculine or not.
True. Power Rangers is kind of for everyone. It's
yeah.
Boys. I feel like they actually encourage boys and girls to play together.
Yeah. But the stereotype that we associate with the young boys, like the G.I. Joes.
Right.
And the Transformers. Yes. I didn't really play with those.
Yeah, the army stuff, that was seen as masculine.
Yeah. But I mean, I'm sure there are plenty of girls that like Power Ranger stuff too.
Oh yeah, there are many women in the armed forces, so give my regards to them and their hard work.
Oh, I don't just mean that. I mean little girls that wanted to play.
Oh yes.
Yeah. Obviously, yes, the military, regardless of your gender identity.
Yes.
It's there are people that have been in the armed forces, want to be in the armed forces.
Yeah.
It's not really a gender thing.
Exactly. It's your choice whether you want to.
Yeah, I respect the soldiers that, fight to protect us.
Yes.
I won't get into a lot of my opinions on here, though. That sort of thing, but, yeah.
Right. But yes,
No, and of course I had
yes.
As much as I wanted one, I didn't have a Sonic plush as a kid.
Interesting.
I don't know why. They were just kind of hard to come by for whatever reason.
Interesting.
It seemed weird. But it was fine. I mostly played video games anyway.
Yeah. I find Sonic fascinating.
Yeah, I thought I'd drop it. Oh, yeah. Difficult.
It is difficult.
Excuse the crunching, the crinkling. Yeah. Gotta balance that blood sugar.
Yes. It's not an easy task.
Not always, no. Sometimes it's a huge pain in the butt.
Yes.
And it's something that honestly, if I was given a choice, I would not have.
Yeah.
Because I didn't really develop it until like high school. And like I really would have preferred to go the rest of my life without it, but oh well. It just made it inconvenient because I kind of needed to have lunch, like at lunchtime. And I would hang out with a lot of people that were very casual and like, we'll do lunch whenever. I even have parents like that, as you're aware.
Yes.
Which made life very not fun. And then people would get upset at me because they'd be like, oh, well, we have to change our schedule around you when you need to eat. And it's like, well, yeah, I can have a snack, but the snack only gets me so far if my blood sugar's low enough. And it's like, I'm sorry, I just don't like feeling like crap.
Right.
Sometimes I feel like I'm literally going to stop functioning. So.
Yeah, that doesn't work.
Yeah, it's not fun.
No, it's not fun.
It's also not fun having people get mad at me for something I really can't help. Oh.
Right.
It's just one of those things, I guess, if you don't experience it, and you don't have a close family member who experiences it, it's just difficult to empathize, sympathize.
Unfortunately, yes.
Oh, and also, the Snickers commercials are lying to you. A Snickers bar would make a blood sugar crash worse. I'm just putting that out there.
Yes.
If you guys are thinking of those Snickers commercials where the person becomes a diva or something terrible because they're hungry.
It's not like that.
At the very least, hand them a protein bar if you have to hand them something that's a bar.
Yeah.
Because trust me, something that's high in sugar will just make it worse. Because what'll happen is it'll go from being like on the bottom of the floor to like spiking really high and then it'll crash. And it'll help for like 5 seconds and then you'll feel worse than when you start. I know this from experience.
Yes.
In fact, even if I don't have a low blood sugar attack, if I eat a meal that is too sugar heavy, that can actually cause me to have a low blood sugar
That's not good.
attack. So yeah.
That is
So I know this stuff from experience. I've suffered so that hopefully you guys won't have to.
Yeah.
And yeah, part of the reason this was an issue was that, my family meant well, but they misunderstood. And they assumed, oh, it's low blood sugar, so we need to give you something with sugar. But actually, what helps more is something with protein. And a carb helps too. And protein. Preferably not empty carbs though.
Right.
Try to. Like I can't do this because I'm lactose intolerant, but like a piece of cheese is good for those of you who can handle dairy that have an attack like this.
Yes.
Or like, I think some people have said that apple helps, although apple, like maybe with a little bit of peanut butter or something that helps. Do not go for a candy bar. Avoid. I mean, you can have candy every once in a while as a snack. I just mean if your blood sugar's low, don't reach for a candy bar to help that, is what I mean. Yeah.
You don't want to run the risk. No trouble.
This is tough.
It is tough.
We only have 2 minutes left, but that's okay.
Cell phone.
I mean, you pretty much were doing the right thing. It's just the logistics of doing it that's the hard part.
And keeping everything in check. Because apparently I don't see any way of replenishing health.
Yeah, there are like no fish.
So here you've got to keep your arrow and avoid getting hit by the crystals.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep, this part will definitely be a two-parter because we last And I probably am going to stop because this doesn't strike me as something that could be fixed in 2 minutes.
This level?
Right. I mean, you know what I mean. Resolve.
Yeah.
Finish.
Yeah.
So we will probably end here and continue in the next part.
Yes.
Alright guys, thank you so much for coming, and we will see you next time. Bye.
Take care, everyone.